the shark do the steaming. Why? Because with this brand new Steam Blast technology, now I can steam without doing any work whatsoever. We've got a better buy, and so all you do is let it do the work. I want to steam, I can clean. It's 30 seconds from closet to cleaning. 30 seconds, that's how long it takes for this to get steamed up and for you to get going. And by the way, as I'm cleaning this up, no problem whatsoever. And if it is really, really tough, I just let the steam mop sit and it does the work before and after. But guess what? Take a look at what Elizabeth is doing because it really shows what that Steam Blast is all about, right, Elizabeth?
Be able to add that extra blast of steam just where you need it. That's what really sets this one apart, Rick.
Great.
And of course, Shark's been an innovator a long time, but this is the latest and greatest from our steam mops.
Hey, guess what? This is available, and since midnight, since we launched it, a lot of you are picking it up. Talk about 6,000 orders. 6,000 orders. So some of these colors are a don't wait opportunity here, especially at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Happens every single Sunday morning. I don't know why, because a lot of you are watching. This is the Paprika, only available at QVC. This is our mint. Star since midnight of the 6,000 brand new today has been the navy. This purple, we're calling it eggplant on QVC.com. The brass, you can get elsewhere. Yes, you can. It's not exclusive for $40 more. It's $179 because we're giving you not only a better price, we're giving you more of the pads. These are washable, reusable pads. Little hook and loop, Velcro, pop them on, you're gonna be good to go. Whether it's dusting and scrubbing, it's a steam, it's a mop, it scrubs, and there you see the better buy with free shipping. I said it before during our 9 o'clock show. Guess what? Bring this home and try this out for 30 days.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
back in the day, what you did was you got out a mop.
Yep.
What you did was, like my mom, I said it at 9 o'clock, came home from school one day and my mom was, Phyllis, God rest her soul, was scrubbing the floor.
With her
People
hands
used to
and
get on their
knees.
hands
Yep.
and knees and scrub the
Yeah.
floor. Those
No.
days are over.
This is such a better way of doing it. So you're seeing the rotating. We've seen rotating pads before, Rick. It's harder to see here the steam, but the steam is powering through those pads, and the result on the floor is the difference. This is, a linoleum floor. It has a texture to it. It's got kind of a, a swirl pattern, but you couldn't even tell how much dirt was under that until you applied the steam mop. Now, the things that you need to know about this.
Great demo.
Yeah, I'm just giving it a little blast of steam just where I need it. So you have continuous steam that comes through the pads, but then when you need it, watch this on this liquid. You've got that extra blast. I'll do that again for you to really see how it really moves around. And then we have our pads. So three kind of things together: the steam, the movement of the scrubbing,
so it just
and the
absorbed
pads.
that liquid.
It absorbed the liquid, and it's still absorbing the dirt. So we picked up a lot of dirt already. In fact, let's look at our pads. Pretty dirty, right?
Sure.
Let's keep going, because I know those pads can hold a lot of dirt. And by the way, these aren't disposable pads. We're not adding to the landfill here. We are just washing these in the washing machine. Just wash them with your rags or whatever, and then you are letting them air dry.
And make no
super easy.
mistake, not only are you cleaning, but you're sanitizing as well.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Sanitizing how much? 99 point something, something,
99.9%.
That's a lot.
So breaking down sticky messes. This is jam that's been sitting here, kind of hardening under the studio lights. At first, it kind of smears it around, but then it starts grabbing it. And that's what those pads do. They break down the dirt and then they absorb it. Okay, so now we're done. Let's stop here, okay? Because I know that was a sticky mess. So let's look at our pad, Rick. These are special pads that are designed with little built-in scrubbies, but they're also perfectly safe for all of our sealed hard floors. Now at home, you might want to let these cool down a second longer. I'm used to it. So I'm just going to grab them. Where am I putting them? I'm putting them right in the laundry basket right here. So no more throwing away those things that you have to then go to the grocery store.
Wash them up and reuse them.
Yeah, you know that aisle in the grocery store, right? I've got some right here. It's got a ton of different cleaners, right? And it keeps getting more and more expensive. With this one, all you need is your tap water. Here's my new set of pads. By the way, you get two sets of those dirt gripper pads. That's what they are there. So these are always ready to go, clean and ready to go.
5 easy payments, by the way, and free shipping and handling. If you're a fan, we had some calls last hour of people who are upgrading. Like they have the original Shark, but now they want that Steam Blaster technology.
Yeah.
Give us a call and let us know how you like it. 1-800-395-1601. Great for pets, great for sanitizing.
Yes.
And from tap water,
Right.
plug it in with a 25-foot
Right.
cord, It's not 30 minutes before it heats up, it's 30 seconds.
30 seconds. So let's do a little top to bottom, like a product tour for you. Actually start at the top this time if I can, guys, because this is where you're activating the steam blaster from. So when you need that extra blast of steam, it's right here at your finger. You're not going to use that all the time, but just wherever you need it for that extra bit of clean. Here's your cord wrangler here. Coming down, here's what Rick was talking about. When you want to use this, you're not putting any sort of cleaner in here. You don't have to purchase anything.
Yeah.
You go to your tap water, your sink, you fill it up right here with this little top tank. And by the way, you can refill this at any time. There's no pressurized steam here that you have to worry about. On the front, this is what happens when you plug it in. It starts blinking and the heating element heats up. It only takes 20 or 30 seconds. And then you can select between light, normal, and deep cleaning.
Got it.
And these are your 3 different steam modes. And then as we travel down here, you'll see this is where your steam blaster will come out with that extra blast of steam. Right now, the steam is already starting to come out here. And then you have your headlights. When I pull this back, I love this. I already selected my steam. Sorry, my mode, my speed, if you will, but it didn't start rotating until I pulled it back. And I can also let it stand up. It's completely self-standing.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Rick's gonna jump in.
Boom. So it should be going right now. Boom.
Yeah.
Go.
When you do set it up,
cleaning.
it turns itself off. So
I'm
but yeah,
going
go
deep
deep
cleaning
clean.
all the way.
Hit the button.
Right?
All right.
And let that thing start to steam. It's already hot. So look at
Oh
that.
yeah, it's going.
Oh, that's steam. Oh, that's going. That's moving. And I'm not pushing at all. It's like one finger cleaning. And if it's really, really tough, you just let it sit over that for a second, and guess what? Gone.
Gone.
Like this extreme clean.
Yeah, look at all this chocolate. Oh boy. That's
Now
like someone
I've got
tracked through
that
it.
steam burst. So let's just dive in to what that steam blaster is all about.
Yeah, so what it's doing is it's delivering an extra blast of steam to like sticky areas, maybe around the base of the toilet where you know there's extra bacteria and things. And then your pads are also distributing steam. So it's like comes from 2 different places.
Look at
so
that.
The pads have the steam.
So it's all broken down. I just went over it again, and now it is done. It's gone. I'll keep going, then I'll show you the bottom of the pad.
Yeah.
Again, you want to blast that area. Boom. There you can see it.
Yeah. So
See ya.
puppy paw
Bye-bye.
prints, areas where our pets are interacting with our floors, which is pretty much all the floors in my house.
Look at that. Gone.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that shot.
Yeah,
Hello and goodbye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, and that's 150 scrubs per minute. If you think about that, that would be really difficult to do and sustain.
I said earlier, this is
ourselves.
it's like a Sonicare for your
Yeah,
floor.
yeah.
Right? Like a
absolutely is.
revolving toothbrush. Now, you couldn't do those many brushes per minute. Well, now it's doing it for you. And it also mops up, so it could be a pet stain.
Absolutely. Liquid messes, dried on, stuck on messes, 2 times better stuck on cleaning. And again, stands up on its own. And then those pads are washable and reusable.
Call me 1-395-1601. Come on over here. I'll tell you the colors. You're getting 6 of the pads, 4 of the scrubbers, 2 of the dusters. 4 of the scrubbers, 2 of the dusters. Only here at QVC with some of these colors and this price. And there's a catch, the price will not last. So you can get the brass elsewhere. That actually just took the lead for $40 more. These 2 are the ones you don't want to wait on, the navy and the brass. Navy and the brass. In fact, I'll put those next to each other right over here. Put that up on that side, that up over here, so you can see.
Okay.
Those are the ones you don't want to wait on.
Love it, Rick.
This is the eggplant. This is the mint. And then here is your paprika red. Visit your cart. Check it out. Or you might miss out on one of these colors. Okay, now, I love this next one, because now you're gonna dust and steam.
Yeah, so let's talk about these other pads. So these are our dusting pads, and they have kind of a longer microfiber kind of finger here, and these are perfect for dusting your hardwood floors. Now, floors that these are safe on. Hardwood, LVP, engineered hardwood, vinyl tile, as long as it's sealed, okay? And the only time it's not gonna be sealed is if, say, you've got an old wood floor, in an old cabin or something, or maybe it's like a high wax floor, okay?
Now, one thing you did.
Make sure it's on correctly.
Make sure it's on correctly.
There
is
it
that
is.
you did not put it on deep clean on this one.
Exactly, right. If we can look at our lights here, all I did was selected the light. Now this is for when you just want a kiss of steam. So like say, for instance, here on my floor, you can see there's like a dusty kind of,
oh, it's dusty, yeah.
Yeah, it's dusty, or it's got a little bit of a film on it.
Well, not anymore,
right?
it's not.
Whoa.
Not in that section.
All right, let's see, Rick, give it the
By the way,
test.
look at this. No dust. It's also dry.
It's also dry,
So
yeah.
it's not too much steam. So you control the amount of steam You control
exactly. Look at
how
it's,
much you want to polish that floor up. Amazing.
Yeah. It's like it's drying on contact. So, but even here's what I love. I'm in the low mode. Even in the low mode, I can give a blast of steam, like say along the baseboard here, right? And look at all that steam. Even in the low mode, when you want to give that extra blast. And I do love these duster pads because they do absorb the moisture really well.
By the way, if you're shopping around, here's what I want to say. If you're doing any Googling, frugaling, schmoogling, I use that phrase a lot. I don't know if you know that.
I like it. It's a Rick
but
phrase.
I like to use it because if you're doing that and you're seeing something around this price, it doesn't have the steam blaster.
Right.
And the steam blaster is what sets this one apart, and you're going to wind up loving that, right?
Absolutely. So whenever you need that extra blast, you're going to use it. Now, I love this over here and around the chair because not only can you see how you can really maneuver this, right? You can see that steam really blasting out of there. That's me adding that extra steam. But think about where we are. We're around the baby chair. We're around maybe where our pets are, Rick. If we had this style of cleaning, which we did for years, right? There's a chemical in the bucket. You're putting it on the floor, and then now you're putting that dirty water back in the bucket, back on the floor.
200 gone already. There's a reason. It's a better idea, better price, and you're not doing any of the work. So raise your hand if you want to do more work around your house. No hands are going up in the millions of homes, right?
No hands ever went up for that question.
Raise your hand if you're getting any younger. Okay, no hands are going up.
Right.
Raise your hand if you want to make it easier and you're getting all like, you know.
Actually, here, Rick, I love this. I love this demonstration. You take that. Go ahead and just put it at whatever speed.
Right.
And we're just going to do a visual. Okay, Rick's going to use that one. I'm going to use this one.
Boom.
Okay.
150 times per minute.
I feel this in my knee.
Yeah.
I feel this in my back. I feel this in my
By the way, you
shoulder.
got to be doing the work. You have to press down.
Oh, yeah, and you
definition,
do. You have to
right?
press down.
I'm doing nothing.
You got
and
one
where's
finger.
your steam coming from over there?
Yeah, I'm doing
it's
this.
coming out of your ears. That's what it's coming from because you're
It's
mad.
coming out of my ears.
The only steam
other
you
thing
have.
is, you're not
by the way, can you guys see that steam? Look at that blast of steam. That's incredible. Can you see it? That's the reason why you're picking this up.
Yeah.
There's no way
that
you're going to ever get any. And by the way, steam is completely sanitizing. It's hotter than water. So you couldn't get down on your hands and knees with hot water and scrub the way this does.
No.
You can't do it. Okay, where do you want to go?
Yeah, let's go over here and talk about the other kinds of flooring that we're going to use this on, okay?
Great, yeah.
So here we've got some different flooring types for you. You're seeing in the video tile around the base of the toilet. Love it for this. It's really, really great for targeting that blast of steam where you need it. Also kind of getting into the grout a little bit to kind of help freshen that. In the kitchen, of course, you might use this every day in your kitchen, right? Or every other day.
So on the three, we're gonna do the traditional dusting over here.
Okay.
This is called?
That's LVP, luxury vinyl planking.
Luxury vinyl planking.
Luxury.
Expensive.
Yes.
It's going to be safe on that.
Yes.
What do you got over here?
This is an engineered hardwood. I have this kind of flooring in my home, similar, but mine is dark. So, you know, whether you have dark floors, light floors, I'm going to start with some clean pads.
Busy on the phones, by the way. We're 13 minutes in. Come on in and pick this up while it's here. It's $179, $180 basically. And here's what it does.
So over here on this side, obviously I've got scuffs and different things over there, but it's really sort of hard to tell on my side over here what's going on with this floor. And that's because, you know, these days floors are designed to kind of, well, I think in general, they're, you know, we don't want to see the dirt all the time. So what you got here is the ability to maybe use a little steam blast, get in there, let the machine do the work for you. And you know, you can do this at home. Like take a piece of flooring that you already clean, like clean your kitchen when you get your shirt home, and then use the steam mop. Look at what happened here.
Yeah.
Look at all that dirt.
And it's reusable. So you use that again and again and again. So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
This is like it's a microfiber, but there's a little bit of
texture to it.
Of texture to it to do the scrubbing.
Let's look at one of these up close. I'm glad you asked about
because that actually makes it's worth pointing out.
It totally is.
It's not just a towel on this.
It's not just like a like a terry cloth towel.
Right.
Exactly. This has different textures. So this the gray part's a little bit stiffer and the white part's softer. So those together are able to safely scrub your floors. That's the difference between just like you're not going to take a scouring brush and scour your floors.
And it's spinning 150 times a minute.
Spinning, exactly.
So it's really moving.
Yeah.
You can do light. light, you can do normal,
Yeah, I'll do
or
right
you
here.
can do deep cleaning.
Deep clean. Yeah, if you've got something like scuff marks, right, or something maybe that's kind of really gotten deeply embedded in your floor,
Yeah.
it's going to take another couple seconds, right? But check this out, Rick. Instead of me having to get on my hands and knees with a scrub brush or
Right.
something, look at this. I'm just letting the 150 scrubs a minute do the work for me.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Anything that kind of floor that you wouldn't use it on?
The only thing if it's an unsealed floor. Everything else
Unsealed.
you can totally use.
99.9%
Oh,
of floors that are
gosh.
newer,
Yeah.
in the last 20 years, like they're
Yeah,
sealed.
unless it's maybe an old cabin or something.
Got it.
Again, with a sticky mess, I like to put the steam blaster on it, so I'm just pulling the trigger, getting that extra steam, and then you go kind of slow and allow the pads to pick up. And sometimes you go to the side, like I'm doing here. You'll get the hang of it. It's so easy. If you've ever wanted to try steam, but you thought, you know what, I don't